Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Talking Bollocks, part 29. It is Friday, April the 24th, and it's Frock Friday. So this is my frock. I'm going to show you it. It's kind of got all little things and bits and stuff on. Anyway, yeah, it's glorious weather out there. I've been sitting in the garden a little bit today, and a nice conversation with my boss for 40 minutes because he was checking in. I've painted my toenails. It's all exciting stuff. Also, we're waiting for the sun to go down from the patio, so myself and the youngest can do our 1,000 practice cuts today. So, my back is aching and my arms are aching a bit from the 700 practice cuts, the Suburi yesterday. And so we kind of got, so through the 700 yesterday afternoon, we got to maybe, I think it was about 250, and then start to struggle a little bit, maintaining focus. And so I concentrated more of bringing in my key energy from the hara area and used the pain as a tool for focus. This sounds really easy, and it's not. It's doing sort of 700 practice cuts took, I think it was 14 minutes. And 14 minutes of cutting a wooden sword up and down is quite a long time, isn't it, really? So today we're going to do 1,000. And yesterday, actually, on Instagram, because I've got an Instagram that is Tenshinru, hello pudding. Tenshinru is a style that we do, which is created from 3 other styles, but so I have an Instagram page called Tenshinru Family, where I just post stuff to do with Aido, and yesterday we were actually, the man that challenged us to the hashtag TK Challenge posted a photo of myself and Elliot doing it, which was really cool, and was like Budokar around the world. And it's true, there is Budokar is a pupil in the ways of Budo, and there has been lots of people taking part in this challenge around the world, which has been really cool, and has actually been a focus to get our sports equipment, our bokkens out, and practice our practice cuts, which is nice, actually. What myself and Elliot have decided to do, we've also practiced our standing forms this week, and we found some cardboard so we can practice our kneeling forms outside without getting our gi, and especially the bottom parts of our gis, called the hakama, dirty, because they are a bit of a pain to clean. So today we'll be doing 1,000 cuts. I'm going to try and slow-mo it, because it'd be interesting to see what it looks like. Not slow-mo, sorry, time-lapse. And I think it's probably going to take us about 20 to 21 minutes of constant cuts throughout that time period. And the important thing is, we found a couple of times, I found that we were speeding up too much. And it's great if you're doing 10 practice cuts, but if you're going too fast and you've got another 500 left to go, then it's not great for pacing yourself. Also, it's sort of determination and perseverance. I don't think you can see me at all now because the cat is playing with the tulips. It's perseverance and determination, but it's also breath energy, using your breath in a way to make sure that you get maximum oxygen, and obviously keep all of those pace up for all of them at the same time. So it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it, which is a weird thing to say when you're stood in the garden. A couple of times a helicopter's gone over, and I wonder if they wonder what we're doing. I think the police helicopter went over a couple of days ago, and I think they wonder what we're doing. We did the first day in our gis, and we did day 2, 3 and 4 in our Tsunami Yodokan school hoodie. And today we're going to put our geese on for the 1,000 cuts. It feels right for the last day. We've decided to do it again, actually. We've decided to just keep going with it. We're going to have a rest day tomorrow, and then we're going to keep it up and keep going. We don't want to lose the feeling of when you practice something so much, it becomes second nature, and the muscle memory kicks in. But obviously it has to be practiced correctly, otherwise the muscle memory that you're getting is muscle memory for an incorrect move. And this is the same with a lot of martial arts. For 8 years I did taekwondo, and at first some of the moves felt very alien to me, because they're moves that you definitely don't do in normal everyday average life kind of thing. But after a year or so, I realised sort of they were just becoming secondhand. And then by the time, so that was a Korean martial art, and this one is Japanese. And so by the time I came to a different martial art, and this one is more gentler on my knees and my hip, and it has a cultural, traditional feeling about it that I really enjoy, learning about the history. I would like to get better at... Oh, I've now got cat hair stuck to my lip gloss. I would like to get better at the language, but it is difficult. And what's that saying? Slowly catch a monkey. Although I don't want to catch any monkeys, or I don't want anybody else to catch any monkeys. I don't know why Pudding won't just sit the fuck down. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it, because I moved her. Yeah, I've been a bit lapsed the last couple of days with my guitar practice, and I will be practicing guitar again today, but also tuning into a few online gigs, of which I think there's 3 or 4 today. And in the beginning I sort of was tuning into them all, but I'm sort of balancing that at the moment with my obsession with Downton Abbey. So I obviously won't... It's Frock Up Friday. Happy Frock Friday. I've had my obligatory photo in the garden, which I'm sure I'll be posting everywhere later. But this time, obviously, I will be changing and taking my makeup off to wear my gi properly later on with Elliot for our 1,000 cuts. I'm quite nervous about doing it and excited at the same time. I mean, I know that I can do it. My hands are starting to hurt in places. We tried to make sure a couple of times I actually had to do one-handed cuts because my hand was getting a bit sweaty. So I had to wipe my hand. This is all stuff that you probably don't want to know. But I think I got to about... At the point where it started to get harder, I started to sweat more as well. And it's amazing, just... we're not standing completely still, but we are relatively still. And we're just moving our feet into different stance positions, left foot, right foot first. And it was quite interesting that I paid much more attention to my stance yesterday, and that meant that today I didn't wake up with hip problems. So it makes me think, had I been standing incorrectly the other days? I don't know. I really miss my samurai school at the moment, and I'm missing everybody else from it. And also, it's hard to know when you practice, although I practice with someone else, whether you're putting yourself in the position where you're actually learning bad habits. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're not, because bad habits are so much harder to get rid of than good habits. Yesterday afternoon I went to the Post Office and to Sainsbury's, which I think, like a lot of other people, have felt nervous about going out to places. I can definitely say that some people need to get rulers with them because they have no idea what 2 meters looks like. It's shocking that people don't seem to know how far 2 meters are. And it was weird, but it went okay. I appreciate that, in Sainsbury's, I took the time out to say thank you to those that are still working. I think it's important to do so, especially when you hear that there's a lot of, supermarket employees they're being really spoken to aggressively and meanly, and it's just like, come on. I mean, you do wonder with the people that are doing that whether they're just dicks in the first place anyway, and they're always like that. But at a time when we're all being told to keep our distance, these people are still coming to work. Obviously, like all the other people that are still going to work and putting themselves out there. I appreciate you a lot. Just so we can go and get our bread and our pasta and whatever else we've gone to the supermarket for. The post office was pretty good. The queue was a lot shorter than the one I drove past the other day. I think the other day the queue looked like it was sort of 45 minutes long. I think we queued for maybe 20 minutes, but I had my daughter with me. She obviously had to wait outside. And so therefore it was all right. And the same with Sainsbury, she had to wait outside. So, but she picked up the bag that I was carrying. I had driven down there because the parcels that I had to send back were quite big. Yeah. So what am I going to do today? So guitar lesson, going to watch SBAM, SBAM. Couple of that today. I can't remember what the other names of the other ones are. Sorry. There is, what time is it? 4:15. So, yeah, there's quite a few things going on today, I think. I think my whole focus really, in a way, is this 1,000 cuts. I'm going to finish this, then watch the online live gig, and then get changed for this 1,000 cuts. I think it's quite an achievement to do something continuously every day for 5 days. There's a point in each point of it, and I think this is the same for most things, where our mind has to take it over and push us to keep doing because something has become uncomfortable or something is stopping us from doing better that we could. And the brain is this powerful thing. So, you know, for me yesterday, I just concentrated more on my breathing, but it does go into other parts of our lives, doesn't it? That when we find something harder, often there is this feeling of wanting to escape it. And often we actually have to delve into it deeper to dig in to get through it. And that's definitely doing 700 cuts was like that yesterday. So I'm appreciating that 1,000 today is going to be pretty much similar, to be fair. But it's nice to be getting that muscle memory back. In fact, I think I found 500 cuts harder in some mental block way of, you know, just wanting to get it out the way. But this, I'm kind of looking forward to the bits where it's you're just doing, and you're just being in that moment, and it's very meditative in a way, which is nice. Hello, baby. Oh, you do love a cuddle, except for you bit me the other day. Yeah, but I hope you're all doing okay, and I hope that things aren't too bad for you wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Obviously life is amazing for Pudding right now because I'm at home a lot more, and she's had a lot more cuddles, which is, you know, except for now, obviously, when at that point she decides to get off my lap. This cat, comedic timing, right? All right, well, I hope you have a happy Friday, and don't forget it's Frock Friday for anyone. There is a group on Facebook where you can post your picture, and I will be posting mine for the 4th, so it's dinosaur, sporty dress, and now kind of like patchwork Miss 60 dress. Anyway, happy Friday, guys.